Welcome back to the Greener Lawn. Today we're going to be talking about things that you should be doing in your lawn and yard during spring. Stay tuned. Let's go. What can I do in spring? That's pretty easy. You can do a yard walk. What that simply is you just get out in your yard and you walk it. You see what you can fix, what you can change. As you walk it, you make a list. You make a list of the things that you see that you can change, that you can make better. And finally, you go out in your yard and you complete those projects. You quit hesitating. You quit making excuses. You get out there and you just get those projects done. And with that, here's a list of projects that I came up with after my yard walk. First thing that my family had noticed when they were coming over during the spring was all the weeds in my yard. So that was the first thing I had to tackle, was take care of all these weeds that were everywhere. Next thing was to remove all these dead leaves that I left on plants, that I leave them there for cover during the winter so that they don't get as harsh of a winter. They have a barrier, they have a layer that keeps them protected. Never good when you let your stuff go in other people's yards. Next is trim crossing inward or sucker branches. These are sucker branches. They take the energy from the rest of the tree. What we have to do is trim these branches off. You can tell they're a different type than the other branches. These right here are inward and crossing branches. Inward and crossing branches cause problems because they rub against the other branches and they grow through the middle of the tree and cause issues. So we want to remove them also. This is a big project for me. It's a lawn level project because I have low spots like that, definitely low spots in this area right here where it's lower. You can see that it slopes down and in. You can tell where my driveway comes down from the left down into the right. It kind of comes to a point right there. My lawn is just not level. Next is mulch. It adds that whole other level of aesthetics, evens it out where there's not light patches anymore. It hides these existing drip lines so that they're not up and above. It just adds that finishing touch. Clean up other people's dog mess from the winter. Thanks, guys. When it comes to getting out in your yard and making a list, it actually really pays off because it gives you kind of a guide plan, a roadmap to what you should be doing throughout your year. Doing these things throughout the year and making that list and checking them off will really make a huge difference. These are the things that I recommend doing right now for a more successful lawn year coming up this year. I'm Jeremy of the Greener Lawn. Make her green.